New York Times publisher A.G. Sulzberger has responded to President Donald Trump's Sunday tweet in which he referenced the pair's meeting. The tweet, which was posted at 5:30 a.m., read, "Had a very good and interesting meeting at the White House with A.G. Sulzberger, publisher of the New York Times. Spent much time talking about the vast amounts of fake news being put out by the media and how that fake news has morphed into phrase enemy of the people. Sad." In response, Sulzberger said, "I told the president directly that I thought that his language was not just divisive but increasingly dangerous. I told him that although the phrase fake news is untrue and harmful, I am far more concerned about his labeling journalists the enemy of the people. I warned that this inflammatory language is contributing to a rise in threats against journalists that will lead to violence." Trump, of course, has not been shy in his criticism of major media networks or publications, often referring to them as fake news and referring to the Times as the failing New York Times often on Twitter. Throughout the conversation, I emphasized that if President Trump, like previous presidents, was upset with coverage of his administration, he was, of course, free to tell the world, Sulzberger said. "I made clear repeatedly that I was not asking for him to soften his attack on the Times if he felt our coverage was unfair. Instead, I implored him to reconsider his broader attacks on journalism, which I believe are dangerous and harmful to our country." Later on Sunday afternoon, Trump tweeted again, seemingly in response to Sulzberger's comments, writing, "90% of media coverage of my administration is negative, despite the tremendously positive results we are achieving. It's no surprise that confidence in the media is at an all-time low." He continued, "I will not allow our great country to be sold out by anti-Trump haters in the dying newspaper industry. No matter how much they try to distract and cover it up, our country is making great progress under my leadership, and I will never stop fighting for the American people." As an example, the failing New York Times and the Amazon Washington Post do nothing but write bad stories, even on very positive achievements, and they will never change. To read more on this story, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.